You wake up one morning and decide you're done with showers forever. No more soap, no more shampoo, no more standing under that annoying stream of water. Just you living your best unwashed life. But what actually happens to your body when you stop showering? Today, I'll explain exactly how your body falls apart when you never shower again, like you're 5 years old. And by the end, you'll understand why soap isn't just a conspiracy by Big Bathroom to steal your money. Turns out, your body is basically a walking, talking science experiment that never stops making stuff. And when I say stuff, I mean all kinds of gross, sticky, smelly stuff that you probably don't want to think about while eating lunch. Your skin isn't just sitting there looking pretty, it's working harder than a coffee shop barista during morning rush hour, constantly making oil, shedding dead pieces of itself, and trying to keep all the bad stuff outside where it belongs. Let's start with the oil factory that is your skin. Your body has millions of tiny oil machines called sebaceous glands. Say it with me, sebaceous glands. These little oil factories are everywhere, but they especially love hanging out on your face, your scalp, and your back. They're like tiny workers who never take a day off, constantly pumping out something called sebum. Sebum is basically your body's natural moisturizer, but it's also kind of gross when you think about it too hard. Now, when you shower regularly, you'll wash away the extra oil that your skin makes. It's like emptying the trash can before it overflows. But when you stop showering, that oil just keeps coming and coming and coming. Day after day, your oil factories keep on working, and all that oil has nowhere to go. It just sits there on your skin, collecting dust, dead skin flakes, and whatever else decides to stick to you during the day. After about a week without showering, you start to look like someone dipped you in cooking oil. Your hair gets so greasy it looks like you styled it with butter. Your face starts to shine like a disco ball, but not in a good way. And your clothes, they start to stick to your skin because of all that oil buildup. But the oil is just the beginning of your unwashed adventure. Your skin is also constantly shedding dead pieces of itself. Every single day, your body gets rid of old, worn-out skin cells and makes new ones. It's like your skin is constantly redecorating itself, throwing out the old furniture and bringing in the new stuff. This process is called desquamation, which sounds way fancier than it actually is. When you shower, you help scrub away these dead skin flakes. The washcloth, the soap, the rubbing action, all of that helps your body get rid of all the old skin that's ready to go. But when you stop showering, those dead skin flakes just hang around like unwanted party guests. They pile up on your skin, mixing with all that oil that we talked about, creating a lovely cocktail of grossness. After a few weeks without showering, you start to develop what looks like a second skin made entirely of dead skin flakes and oil. It's crusty, it's flaky, and it's definitely not winning you any beauty contests. You might notice that when you scratch yourself, little bits of this crusty layer come off under your fingernails. Congratulations, you're now shedding like a snake, but way less cool. Now let's talk about the tiny creatures that call your body home. Don't panic, but your skin is basically a bustling city for millions and millions of bacteria. Most of these bacteria are actually good guys. They help protect your skin and keep the bad bacteria away. It's like having a team of microscopic bodyguards living on your skin, fighting off the troublemakers. But here's the thing about bacteria. They love to eat. And guess what their favorite food is? All that oil and dead skin that's piling up on your unwashed body. When you don't shower, you're basically setting up an all-you-can-eat buffet for bacteria. They multiply faster than rabbits, having the time of their lives eating all the gross stuff on your skin. And as these bacteria feast on your oil and dead skin, they produce waste. Yes, bacteria poop, and that poop is what makes you smell. The more bacteria you have, the more bacteria poop you have, and the worse you smell. After about a month without showering, the bacteria on your skin have basically thrown the wildest, grossest party in history. There are so many of them that your body odor becomes truly impressive. I mean, we're talking about a smell so powerful it could clear a room faster than a fire alarm. People start crossing the street when they see you coming, not because they don't like you, but because your smell has developed its own gravitational pull. But wait, there's more. Some of these bacteria are not the friendly neighborhood type. When the good bacteria get overwhelmed by all the food and chaos, bad bacteria start to move in. These troublemaker bacteria can cause infections, rashes, and all sorts of skin problems. Your skin, which was once a well-organized city, turns into a lawless wasteland where anything goes. And before we continue, your scalp deserves special mention in this horror story. Your head has more oil glands than almost anywhere else on your body. When you stop washing your hair, your scalp becomes like an oil spill that never gets cleaned up. The oil mixes with dead skin cells, dust, pollution, and whatever else is floating around in the air. After a few months, your hair basically turns into a solid helmet of grease and grime. But the real fun starts when fungi decide to join the party. Fungi love warm, moist, oily places, and your unwashed scalp is like a 5-star resort for them. They move in and start growing, causing dandruff that's not just flaky, but actually crusty and sometimes even colored. Your scalp might start to itch so badly that you can't stop scratching, which only makes everything worse by creating little wounds that bacteria and fungi can get into. Oh, and let's not forget about your armpits. You know, the sweat champions of your body. Your armpits have special sweat glands that produce a different type of sweat than the rest of your body. This armpit sweat is full of proteins and fats that bacteria absolutely love. When you don't shower, your armpits become like a bacteria nightclub where everyone's having the smelliest party ever. After months of not showering, your armpit odor actually becomes so strong that it could probably be used as a weapon. The bacteria in your armpits multiply so much that they form thick, sticky layers that trap even more smell. Your deodorant gives up and just runs away crying. Even you start to avoid lifting your own arms because the smell is so overwhelming. Your feet get their own special treatment though in this unwashed nightmare. Your feet sweat a lot, and when you don't shower, all that sweat just sits there in your shoes, creating a perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. Your feet start to smell like a combination of old cheese, rotten eggs, and sadness. The bacteria between your toes have block parties every night, celebrating the new permanent home. After several months, you might develop athlete's foot, which isn't actually about being athletic. It's a fungal infection that makes your feet itch, peel, and smell even worse than before. Your toenails might start to change color and become thick and crusty. Your shoes become biohazards that could probably be studied by scientists. But the problems aren't just on the surface. When bacteria and fungi have free reign on your skin for months, they can cause deeper infections. Small cuts and scratches that would normally heal quickly become infected because there are so many bad bacteria around. Your skin's natural healing process gets overwhelmed, like trying to fix a leaky roof during a hurricane. Your skin might actually develop rashes, boils, and other painful conditions. The constant presence of oil, dead skin, and bacteria waste irritates your skin so much that it becomes red, inflamed, and sometimes even starts to crack. It's like your skin is staging a protest against your no-shower lifestyle. And the social consequences are pretty severe as well. I mean, people start to avoid you not because they're mean, but because your smell has become a public health concern. Your friends might stage an intervention begging you to please, for the love of all that is good and clean, take a shower. Your family might even start leaving bars of soap around your room like hints, hoping that you'll get the message. Even animals start to react to your unwashed presence. Shoot, birds might even fall out of the sky when they fly over you. Okay, maybe not that last one, but come on, you get the idea. Your clothes become part of the problem as well here. All that oil, dead skin, and bacteria waste just soaks into your clothes, making them smell even when you're not wearing them. Your laundry becomes a hazardous material situation. Your washing machine might even file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. But after about 6 months of not showering, your body has basically created its own ecosystem. I mean, you're like a walking petri dish, hosting more life forms than a rainforest. Scientists could probably discover new species of bacteria just by taking samples from your skin. You've become a one-person biodiversity project, but not the good kind. The itching now will become constant and unbearable. I mean, your skin is so irritated by all the buildup that it feels like you're wearing a sweater made of poison ivy. You're scratching so much that you create wounds, which then get infected because of all the bacteria on your hands and under your fingernails. It is a vicious cycle of gross. Your hair might even start to fall out in clumps because your scalp is just so damaged by the buildup of oil, dead skin, and fungi. The hair that does remain, though, is so matted and crusty that it's basically turned into a helmet that you can't remove. Brushing becomes impossible because the brush just gets stuck in the greasy, tangled mess. But here's the really weird part. After many months of not showering, some people report that their body odor actually decreases a little bit. And this isn't because they're getting cleaner. It's actually because the bacteria on their skin have reached a kind of balance, like a gross ecosystem that has found its rhythm. But don't get too excited, because you still smell terrible. Just, maybe not as terrible as you did a few months earlier. Your immune system also starts to struggle at this point. Normally, your skin is your body's first line of defense against germs and infections. But when your skin is covered in a thick layer of oil, dead skin, bacteria, and fungi, it just can't do its job properly. Bad bacteria and other germs can get through more easily, making you sick more often. You might start getting more colds, more infections, and more skin problems. Your body is working overtime trying to fight off all the bad stuff that's accumulated on your skin, leaving it with less energy to fight off other illnesses. It's like your immune system is trying to fight a war on multiple fronts and losing badly. So, let's recap this whole smelly adventure. When you stop showering, your skin keeps making oil and shedding dead skin, but nothing washes away. Bacteria multiply like crazy, eating all that gross stuff and producing waste that makes you smell. Fungi move in and cause infections. Your hair turns into a greasy helmet. Your armpits become biological weapons. Your feet develop their own weather system, and your social life disappears faster than free pizza at a college party. Now, go take a shower, you magnificent, clean-smelling human being.